So with all the news of Donald Trump's, legal problems, convicted felon Donald Trump's legal problems, got to make sure we keep throwing that out there, folks. Don't ever not do that. But anyway, with all of convicted felon Donald Trump's problems hogging up all the spotlight, a lot of people may have missed the fact that Rudy Giuliani also had a very horrible week last week. Not only did the people that he owes millions of dollars to ask a court to appoint a financial monitor because they say he's lying about his finances, which is a crime in bankruptcy court, and he's spending money lavishly, but at the end of the week, everybody's either celebrating or crying about the Trump conviction. The DC Board on Professional Responsibility finally issued a 63-page report on Rudy Giuliani and recommended that he be disbarred so that he can no longer practice law in Washington, D.C. Now again, that story got overshadowed by Donald Trump's legal problems, but Rudy Giuliani has stepped in it pretty badly too, all because he is associated with that convicted felon, because that is the man he chose to follow. Now his whole life, literally every aspect of his life, is falling apart because of that. Now, just because the ethics board recommended him be disbarred does not mean he is automatically disbarred. What happens now is that this 63-page report that at the conclusion recommends he be disbarred, that now goes in front of the DC Court of Appeals. They have the final say, final being the key word, in all disciplinary matters with regards to lawyers in the District of Washington. So, the DC Court of Appeals will now take this 63-page report into consideration. They will likely have hearings, and then they will issue their determination. When their determination comes down, if they say Giuliani is disbarred, then he's done. If they say he's not, then all of this was a waste of time, and he can continue practicing law, even though he is, of course, not practicing law. So I guess kind of what I'm saying is that this really doesn't matter a whole hell of a lot for Rudy Giuliani. I mean, the guy's very, very old. He just turned 80. He is not going to be taking on new clients in Washington, D.C., but it is a massive blow to his reputation. This is the guy who, following the 9/11 attacks, was referred to as America's mayor by people on both the right and the left. Hell, by the entire world. Everybody called him America's mayor. Everybody suddenly respected this guy. And if you look back on it, I mean, he happened to be the mayor. It's, he personally wasn't, whatever. But look back and it's like, okay, well, what did he really do? And the answer is going to be, oh, okay, he was just the mayor at the time. Sorry if that offends anyone, but go back and remember what happened. Go back and read about it. This guy was just there. So, either way, he had a good reputation. And then he wanted more power. He wanted to become Donald Trump's attorney general, so he did everything he could to follow Donald Trump, do Donald Trump's bidding. He's going to make me attorney general one day. He still thinks right now that if Trump wins this year, he'll be named attorney general. Maybe he will, maybe he won't, but I gotta tell you, probably gonna be pretty hard to serve out his term as attorney general if he is stuck in either a Georgia state prison or an Arizona state prison. Either way, Giuliani's life went to complete and total garbage, all because of his association to Donald Trump. Had he not done that, had he just backed away and stayed quiet or stayed away from Trump altogether, none of this would be happening to him. Let that serve as a warning to all these other Donald Trump lapdogs out there. None of these people are getting a happy ending. So just something to keep in mind for the future. Well, folks, we have crossed that 1 million subscriber milestone, but rest assured, we are just getting started here at Ring of Fire. So if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel and make sure to like, share, and comment on the videos.